Hey everybody, Kyle Hunt here, coming to you live from home during the quarantine, the crazy quarantine. I had a little sales training, little sales tip for you. There's a guy named Jim Rohn, not the sports guy Rome, but Jim Rohn, Rohn, professional development guy. Was real popular, I think, in the 70s, 80s, 90s. He passed away back in like 2009. And I remember watching a video of his, it was 10 or 12 years ago, shortly after I started my business. And he was talking about stories, And he said it just like that. And it was effective because I remember exactly what he was talking about because he emphasized all those O's. And he was basically saying, you guys, you got to capture, and you've got to make a list of, and you got to remember stories. You got to collect stories. And what he means by that is all of you have all kinds of stories from your remodeling business. You've got the story of the person that decided not to go with you, went with somebody else, and then you got that call 5 weeks later of them wanting you to come in and save the day. You've got stories of people who thought they were going to do this in their house, and then, after we started digging into it, realized we had a load-bearing wall there and we couldn't do this. You have stories of the person that was having this exact conversation, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner. I was having this exact conversation with a client 3 months ago, and they were really debating between going with granite or going with Cambria. And as we were talking about it, what they were thinking was a story. Facts tell, stories sell. The more that you can do on your content you create, in your initial phone calls and your in-person meetings, in your design and proposal presentations, in all of your communication, the more you can do via stories, the better. We as humans, we relate to stories. It is embedded in our being that we resonate with stories. It captivates us more. It gives us more clarity. We remember them more. So this is a reminder, or your tip is to capture your stories. What better thing to do during quarantine days when things are a little slower than to think through and make a list? I know it sounds weird to literally make a list of all your stories. Oh, we got that one. Oh, I got that one. When this objection comes up, I'm going to tell that story. When this situation comes up, I'm going to share this story. I think so often we're moving so fast that we forget a bunch of stories that would be incredibly powerful to use during your sales process. That if we took some time to actually create these stories, it'll help us be better, more effective salespeople. So there's your tip today, and I hope you like it. I am getting close to doing a little course called Remodel Your Sales Process. This is one example of many, many things that we would cover in that course. So if you're intrigued at all, or if you want more information about just more sales training, an actual course that I'll be launching when it's appropriate, maybe in a few weeks or maybe a month from now, maybe just shoot me a note or leave a comment and I'll get you the information. But I hope that you remember years from now that idea of capturing stories.